Hi, my name is Doug Ehrman. I'm wanting to show you a little bit about the hoof taps. I know it's difficult to show uh, when I'm shoeing on a horse's foot, or obviously all the farriers that send in product or send in videos and pictures and so on and so forth. I just wanted to show you some different uses for them. The taps come in a container like that. Directions are inside, if you can see that. There's 25 per container. They look like this. I don't know if you can see that, with a slight curve to them. Okay, and they're used for all different issues in the horse's hoof. I got some fake hooves here that I'm just going to kind of run over real quick and show you. This would be for a barefoot horse that has excessive wear. You put them in the heel quarters. I don't know whether you can see that, this side and that side. You put them in the heel quarters with excessive wear on the hoof. You will get a full growth pattern all the way around the solar wall. And you want to get them in. There are directions in there, but you want to just make a slight groove and put them in so they're even with the wall. And that's all you have to do. It's that simple. And again, that's for a barefoot horse, whether it's barefoot for excessive wear or just barefoot. Okay, we have, if you have a crushed heel, and if you have a crushed heel that for whatever reason, you put that, if it's lower, if you have a lower heel, let's put it that way. You just put that. It's very simple. You just put that in the heel quarter, and it stimulates growth. It stimulates growth and more dense of a growth. So you put that in there. The next cycle, you're going to be balanced, and you could either put another one in to make sure it stays balanced for another cycle, or that might be it. But you can put it right in the heel quarter, and it's that simple. It's a simple, effective tool that should be in every farrier's toolbox. I also have for toe cracks. I don't know if you can see this or not. You put it in a toe crack. I like to take some of the wall away. Okay, make my score. Put my tap in. That's so when you break over, you're not all that torque is not on the tap itself. Okay, so it's gonna not only wear better, but if you have a crack that goes up that far, okay, you're gonna keep putting that tap in until you trim that crack out. Now, that crack will be trimmed out. You won't have to resect anything. It really is. I know I keep saying it's that simple, but it really is that simple. You don't have to resect anything. You just keep putting the taps in. Now, having said that, when you have a crack, you could have a crack, half an inch up. You don't know how far that goes up into the foot. So, you put it in. If you come back and it's gone, well, the crack wasn't that deep. If it's still there, you're going to see it dry. You're going to see it drying out. You're going to see, because the taps are covered in zinc. They're a spring steel, very hard, covered in zinc. You can cut them if you need to, so it doesn't impede your nail pattern if you put them under shoes. But if you can't tell how far a crack goes just by the outside. Okay. I put this here because these were hard as a rock. I put this here as a wall separation. So you would put it into a wall separation, and what it does is, because of the zinc, it holds on to the bacteria. It doesn't allow it to move. So it's not going to go up forward. Once you put them in, the bacteria / fungus is going to stay where it is. It's not going to move upwards towards the coronary band. So you put it in. Again, it depends on how deep it is. If it's not deep, it's going to be gone in a cycle or two. If it's deep, it might take 4, 5, 6 cycles, but you won't have it. It's a simple thing. No resecting. No. It's not a major job. You just put them in. You put them in a white line. You put it into the. This is very hard, so it's difficult to do, but you put them into the wall separation, and that's it. You just put it in the wall separation. If you want to put something over it, if it's deep, to hold it in. If it's barefoot, or you put you could put some copper sulfate or whatever over the top, and then put your shoe on. Casting. They use them under castings. They use them on top of castings for wear. They use them for so many different issues. I mean, it's just a simple tool, again, to be in your toolbox for many different reasons. There's even ways that I never used them that farriers are using them for. So Derek Papard, he came out with a wonderful pad. All his pads are fantastic, but he also came out with a pad that a nailless pad, and I just did this. You use it for castings really, but I just put some vet wrap around it. The taps are there for wear. I'm sorry, again, I'm not doing it right there. The taps are there for wear, but you can see the nubs here. The nubs here, I hope. Yeah, I think you can. You can see the nubs there, and that's for holding that casting in place. After you put your glue on, and that keeps that casting in place. So it's really a nailless pad to not only help other issues, what the pad is doing. You have the taps there for wear, so it doesn't wear too fast. And that's about it. I mean, I just wanted to just kind of explain it a little bit. There's a lot of other different issues that we use them in. I will be at the AFA to explain to some of the farriers if they want to come over and take a look. And to the horse owner, it's just a great tool to either show to your farrier, but you must be a hoof care professional, whether it be veterinarian, farrier, veterinarian, podiatrist, or whatever. You must be a hoof care professional, because it does take a little bit of a learning curve to understand how to put them in. Once you put them in right, I mean, it's just a wonderful tool. Thank you.